And Hare Ram, Jagannatham it was such a viral meme. So I got the connect with Hare Ram, Hare Krishna, the hook line, and this matched the words. And they told me the story behind their meme.
महेश भट्ट told you कि बेटा तेरा कुछ नहीं हो सकता.
And I went back. And after, I think, after 4-5 years, I came back. अगर वो नहीं होता शायद मैं नहीं बढ़ पाता. So this is the episode, and I'm really happy that I've gone through all this. Generation right now is AI driven. It's more of AI happening, and there are libraries everywhere where you hear them and you get inspired to make a song. They want everything banaya. You just have to grab them and take inspiration from them, and you make music. Like AP didn't know that's his style. He has given a top liner for the groove or the pattern he has taken. So it's justified. It's not stealing or doing anything. It's a good thing that you told me because I remembered the entire 10 years in 1 second. कि मैं किधर से start किया था और किधर आके land किया. I achieved what my dad had dreamt of. My dad was from a village, in West Bengal, where there was nothing, no music, nothing. And how he took music and he passed it on to me. If there are 5 songs, when I come to know that, okay, there is one sad situation and there's one happy situation also. So when I make the happy song, I tell the producer that don't make a sad situation. I'll transform the happy song into a sad song.
Tanishk, you are back this time with the soundtrack of the film Bhool Bhulaiyaa 3.
Yes.
Title track that for which you have collaborated with Pitbull, Neeraj Sridhar, and Diljit Dosanjh. The song is, of course, topping the charts. How this collaboration happened? Who brought whom on board?
No, so basically, as you know, that last time also I only recreated Bhool Bhulaiyaa in 2, the second version. And after that, obviously the entire team wanted me to be a part of this film again. So like a few months back, they approached me and they told me that they need a title track for this track and they want to retain the old one. So they asked me, can this be something different this time? Or shall they keep the one that I did last time? So I took the challenge. I said it can be better because every time there's a new trend coming. So even if it's a song that has happened recreated twice, thrice also it can be done. And then I started producing the track. And obviously, when I started, I thought about making it something different than usual. And the idea of doing a Punjabi mix to it was a very experimental thing. Nobody knew how it will sound. So I did it. I just dubbed it and I was hearing and I played it to everyone. And I saw everybody liked, especially the dancers, the choreographer. They said it's going in a different zone and it's nice. And that gave me that courage. Okay, that means I have the right direction with me. And then Diljit came on board. And obviously, when Diljit Paji was there, I myself dubbed him. He was so excited about the project, and you could see that he's enjoying the song while he's singing it. So that was another plus, energy powerhouse for me. And after that, Pitbull came on board. So it just happened step by step. And I would say that, as you said, that good vibes matter. And so I got good vibes around me that time. So everything fell in place. And now when the song is topping charts, I won't say that it's because of Karthik or it's because of me or because of Daljit. It's the entire team, the hard work that everybody has put in it.
So then, how the song was structured?
When I was composing it, the most of the parts I already planned it because all the songs I do like that. Whenever I compose or recreate, I know what parts whom I'll be casting it. And Yogi was a very different take for me because I had done Good News with him, Rokle, a song in the film. And fortunately, I found out that he is a writer who is not only modern, but also has a lot of soulful writing in him. Mitti ka aadmi ho. And then I called him, I said, listen, I'm doing Bhool Bhulaiyaa and you have to be a part of it. And I told him, this is just a scratch. So I don't know what's going to happen in the finals. But I'll tell you honestly, he gave his heart and soul to it. He said, Dada, I'll work. You just make me work. So that is what I look in people, that anybody who has so much of faith in me, I also try to give that, support and help to him. So that is how we joined. And when he wrote the track, when he wrote the words, and I got the entire structure done, it sounded that is the song was already made. You know,
Okay.
इतना complete लग रहा था कि there is nothing to change. It's like fitting the places, you know. And when we presented it to everybody, they were like, they're saying that, you know, we have heard this track 6 months back when you did, and now also it sounds like what you had visualized. So it was a great compliment for me, you know, कि इनको समझ में आ गया कि मैं क्या सोच रहा था, and I gave them the exact thing that they also wanted. So that's how the song was made, you know.
So then, whose idea was then to include those viral lines? Hey Ram, Krishna Hari.
Bro, it's always my ideas because from Aankh Mare to Dilbar to everything, I am specialized in the quirk. And you know how I got Amin Saini sir in apna Badri ki Dulhaniya mein. So this was also a quirky thing for me. And you know, my thing is that whenever I do a song, na, I try to figure out कि इसमें elements क्या मैं डाल सकता हूँ जो match ना हो, but still it fits in it in a very quirky way, you know. And Hare Ram Hare Jagannatham it was such a viral meme. So I got the connect with Hare Ram Hare Krishna, the hook line, and this matched the words. So मुझे वो fit हो गया. And when I met these people, ना, अपना Vicky and Vishal, who are from Silchar in Assam, and I personally called them up. I got in touch with them. I told them that I'm doing this. They were so happy, you know, and they told me the story behind their meme, that they were trapped in it and everybody was scared. But they were not at all scared. They were just having fun. They were taking the negativity in a very positive way. So that was a very emotional thing for me. कि देखो, वो लोग ने एक कैसे situation में they had so much positivity and they came out of it, you know, and they created the meme. So people look at the meme as a very funny thing. But imagine we getting stuck in this much of water in the studio. It would be like we'll go mad. So, you know, that is what is interesting for me. And I'm very happy that they're a part of this song. And it's all God's plan.
So that means all the Instagrammers should know that there's Tanishk Bagchi who's watching you, and
Exactly.
they don't know, and nobody knows what day he'll pick up anyone meme and include
Yes,
in one
that's
of
for
his
sure.
songs.
Yes.
So then, Tanish, please give us a few lines in your voice of the song.
See, the best line is Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Hare Krishna, Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Hare Krishna, Hare Ram. I love this song because what Pritam Da had composed, that is legendary, you know. I have just added a few parts in it to, you know, match the film and this. I am a great fan of his work, and trust me, when I recreate a song, firstly, the credit is to the original composer. You know, no matter it's Viju Shah or anybody I've recreated, I really feel that the seed has come from them. And I have just grown it a bit, you know. So I'm very thankful that I got Bhool Bhulaiyaa, and this is the third part. And the respect that I've got from the entire team, whether it's the director, whether it's Bhushan sir, whether it's Karthik, everybody has given me so much respect. So I'm very happy.
So then recreations की बात हो रही है. Then what is the formula of a good recreation? Will you say better lyrics or the new soundscape?
See, if I say better lyrics or a better composition, then it doesn't justify because the song is itself a good song. You know, take it to be a Bhool Bhulaiyaa, I'm saying. It's a good song by its own. It's a hit song. It was a hit song. And when it's called a recreation, when it comes to me, what I try to do is that I try to fit it in new clothes, you know, because abhi shoot be different hai, characters be different hai. The entire film space is different. The soundscape is different. So to match it, I try to place it in between, and I add a bit of quirk that I have, or if needed, a naya mukra to it. ठीक है अगर नहीं लगता जैसे टिप बरसा में I didn't put a new mukra. It's Udit ji and the song itself, you know. So I make it a point that unnecessary. I don't want to do anything to just to put, you know. It should be justified why I'm doing it.
You actually delivered another super hit song earlier this year with Teri Baaton mein,
Yes.
which was originally created by Raghav.
Yes.
क्या pressure होता है to deliver a song that will outdo the magic of the original?
See, I will never say that, it will outdo the magic because as I told you, the song itself is magical. That's why it
क्योंकि
was a hit
क्योंकि
track.
मैंने इसलिए पूछा क्योंकि सब
हाँ.
लोगों को आपका वर्जन जो है
Hmm.
दे हैव एक्चुअली फॉरगॉटन द ओरिजिनल
Hmm.
आज की जनरेशन
Hmm.
फॉर पीपल
Hmm.
क्या
Yeah, I get what you're saying. But again, I'll tell you, I don't think that is. Okay. See, I'll tell you when still now, whenever I go to a club and I hear a recreation track, I enjoy it equally like the original track when it plays. So for me, it's both equal. And I'll tell you honestly, like for example, the Raghav's track only. When we did the track, Raghav dubbed the track, the new one, and he called me and he was just discussing and he was telling, मैंने ना पहले जो गाना गाया था वो थोड़ा low scale में था. Now it's high scale because people nowadays want to listen to a higher octave song to enjoy the thrill. So I said, yeah, he was right actually. He gave me the answer himself that एक जनरेशन का स्पेस होता है, पेस होता है, रिदम होता है. अभी का रिदम थोड़ा फास्ट है, हाई पिच है. That time it was slow. People had time to think on the song. They had time to talk. Nowadays there is no time to talk. People are busy on reels. People are busy in 5 सेकंड में खत्म हो जाता है discussion. So there is a lot of change of environment also. So that is the reason what I feel is that for a recreator like me, I try to match that space and that pace so that people get relatable to the track, like how they were relatable to that. And trust me, when Raghav does the show right now, he sings both the songs. He sings it the low scale also, he sings the high scale also.
wow.
So it justified that ways, it's a connection, bro.
I was watching one of your old interviews in which you had mentioned that Mahesh Bhatt told you कि बेटा तेरा कुछ नहीं हो सकता.
Yes.
I really want to know what he has to say when he heard your song from
So
Kapoor
see,
and Sons.
I'll tell you this story also. So normally what happens, people na get offended that अच्छा आपने ऐसा कैसे बोल दिया, मेरा गाना अच्छा हुआ है, आपको पता नहीं अच्छा है. But I take this thing very personally, but at the same time I take it to heart and I try to prove myself that okay, there must be some wrong in the song and मुझे और इसको better करना है. There are mistakes because see, these are legendary people and if they're saying something is wrong या आपके गाने में कुछ नहीं है बात, तो I have to figure out what is the thing and I have to culture on it. Okay, this is not right, so I have to change it. So this is a grooming, it's a grooming thing.
मगर भट्ट साहब ने कौन सा गाना सुना था आपका?
नहीं तो भट्ट साहब को मैंने तो काफी गाने सुनाए थे. मतलब it's during my struggle period, I went to him. I took out a connection, that I have to meet Bhatt Saab because he is one guy who understands music a lot. And at that time also I used to compose. But वही होता है ना, थोड़ा initial period है, तो थोड़ा सीखने में भी टाइम लगता है. तो वो आधा कच्चा आधा गाने थे, तो मैं लेके गया था. उसमें लिरिक्स भी उतने अच्छे मुझे आते नहीं थे लिखना, क्योंकि आई एम फ्रॉम बंगाल, सो हिंदी was little tough for me. That too I learned during the process. So some of the songs I couldn't sing also because एक तो नर्वस हो जाता हूँ मैं. तब बहुत नर्वस हो गया था मैं देख के, तो उस चक्कर में वो गाने में बिगड़ गए. तो उनको ये महसूस हुआ कि मे बी दिस सॉन्ग इज नॉट कमिंग आउट दैट वेज. तो उन्होंने मुझे बोला कि आप पहले ना इसमें वो सोल लेके आओ गाने में, जब आ जाएगा ना बेटा ऑटोमेटिकली यू विल वर्क फॉर मी. सो आई टुक इट इन अ वेरी पॉजिटिव वे and I went back, and after I think after 4-5 years I came back with a bang, and that time everything was different. Mukesh ji kissed me on my forehead and said, beta, you are a genius and you are going to grow so big. My blessings are with you. And Mahesh ji was sitting on the other room, and Pooja ma'am was also there. So they called me that who is the guy who's singing outside. So I went and he introduced, and he told me that you are a Bengal tiger. You're a tiger. Your voice is like this. So I felt, I have proved myself, And because he scolded me that time, so it was very important for me, to learn this. अगर वो नहीं होता तो शायद मैं नहीं बढ़ पाता. So this is the episode, and I'm really happy that I've gone through all this.
I will talk about your journey later, but today in
Yeah.
this internet age, we keep hearing. So AP Dillon's one of the AP Dillon song. It was reported that it was inspired by an American song, but actually the reality was that it wasn't inspired by any song. He used a music sample from the same library.
And he bought the sample,
Yes.
he bought it. Yeah.
Yes, yes. So how often do you also look for new sounds or new sample music for your song? from and from which
100%.
library?
Now it's the generation right now is AI driven. It's more of AI happening, and there are libraries everywhere where you hear them and you get inspired to make a song. Because see, what happens is that, as I told you, it's the energy that is right now there, the new generation. It's very high energy and less time for things. They want everything banaya. कि सब बना बना होना चाहिए. That's why IKEA works for people, because it's bana bana. You just have to attach and you make the furniture. So music has become like that. It's all bana bana there. It's there. You just have to grab them and take inspiration from them, and you make music. So it's easy for youngsters also to quickly make something, cook something up, and which is also, I won't say that pura wo use kar rahe. They're putting the melody also in it. Like we call it top liners. Top liners are the tune that has been made on the melody. Like AP didn't know that's his style. He has given a top liner for the groove or the pattern he has taken. So it's justified. And if it's buying it and he's doing it, then it's 100% justified. कि वो किसी का बजा हुआ है वो कर रहा है.
Name.
It's same as like olden days, people used to sit and they used to jam with guitarists or musicians, and they used to make songs. Right now that is not happening. So क्या होता है, जो गिटारिस्ट ने बजा के रखा है ऑनलाइन, लूप बजा के रखा है, ये वो लूप लेके उसको लूप लगा के and they compose on it. So it's justified. It's not stealing or doing anything, as long as you give the name of who has created it.
So then how do you search? Are there any keywords or genre wise?
It's just not keywords. It's like any song, suppose you are doing, you know the scale of the song, you know the tempo. There is splice that is there. There are a lot of other loop masters, and there are so many websites where you just put the beats, or you put the prompt that this is the style of music you want. You get different genres of music. And also YouTube is there. You hear and you also get inspired of different sounds. And you suppose if I like a song on YouTube, the first thing I'll do is that I'll figure out who this guy is who's playing the guitar. I'll get in touch with the label and I get the guitarist and he plays for me then. So it's just like it's become easier and reachable for different musicians. So मैं ये बोलना चाहता हूँ कि platforms जो है, it's helping musicians to connect and to make a team and work.
Do you compose all your songs using which instrument, like piano or guitar?
So earlier it was guitar because I couldn't afford a big piano. And a keyboard में क्या होता है? It's very artificial sound, so you don't usually get that vibe. But now when I play a grand or a upright piano, I feel it. I feel that vibration, that warmth in the sound, and automatically कुछ ना कुछ गाने आ जाते हैं. I'll tell you one very important thing. I feel that the universe now, everything is stored up there in the sky, and you need a platform for that aircraft to land on your brain. तो लोगों के पास ना दिमाग में वो खाली होना चाहिए. तो जिसका दिमाग ज्यादा खाली होता है, पीस रहता है, सोलफुल रहता है, तो वो एयरक्राफ्ट जो है ना, जो क्रिएटिविटी का एयरक्राफ्ट, वो उसी पे लैंड होता है.
I just want to first congratulate you for completing 10 years as a music composer.
Wow.
Your song
You had a count.
Your song Upper was an independent song that was released in the year 2014.
Mm.
It was written by you. How do you
Yes.
look back at these 10 years in the film industry, Tanishk? How would you like to describe the first decade of Tanishk Bagchi?
It's a good thing that you told me, because I remembered the entire 10 years in 1 second. कि मैं किधर से start किया था और किधर आके land किया हूँ. And trust me, the journey has been wonderful for me, because बचपन से ना मेरे दिमाग में ऐसा था कि मैं ये करूंगा, वो करूंगा, ये बनूंगा, वो बनूंगा. And finally when I became a musician and I achieved what my dad had dreamt of, that musically एक गांव से, my dad was from a village, in West Bengal, where there was nothing, no music, nothing. And how he took music and he passed it on to me. And I took it and I passed it on to my generation. I came to Bombay and worked. This journey ना, अभी मुझे लगता है कि मैंने अच्छा काम किया है, especially for my parents. I made something out of me to make them happy and to give them this feeling that they have educated me so well and given me so much of wisdom in my work. It's all because of their effort.
तो जब अभी भी मुझे अगर गाना कोई मिलता है, whether it is भूल भुलैया any song which happens, the credit doesn't go to me, it goes to my parents first. क्योंकि वो नहीं रहता तो मैं भी नहीं रहता. So that way I feel, and these 10 years the support I've got from the entire industry is tremendous. I'll tell you, people say इधर बहुत struggle है, लोग बहुत frustration है, लोग time नहीं देते हैं, लोग मिलते नहीं है. I'll tell you, if you go to the right people with the right intention, with the correct faith and belief in yourself, things fall in place. And prayers matter. If you are spiritually strong, you believe in God, things will fall in place. So this 10 years was a transformation period for me, where I've grown up, understanding the values of what a musician should have, in a period when he's trying to make something out of him. And I'm definitely going to pass it to my children, to everybody, every musician that I come across, So this is a very, what can I say? It's a very beautiful thing that has happened.
Who was then the person who sort of changed your life when you started or got you the big break in Bollywood?
See, again, I'll tell you, my big break first would be my dad and mom, okay, because they got me to Bombay. And in a film, like to get a first break, the first person, there are actually three people I have to name because I can't say only one. It's Anand Elran, because that's the first film I did. Tanuveds Manu, he gave me and Bayu the first song. It's Mohit Suri, who gave me Barish, and it's Karan Johar sir, who gave me Bolna. So these three people have been the godfather of me in this industry. And the guy who figured out my talent after Anand sir was Azim Dayani.
Yeah.
Because he's the guy who supervised my music for Dharma. And that is how, as you know, that music supervision is also a different kind of a job, which is very hard. It's a bridge between the music composer and the director and the producer. So I would say that Azim also had a very important role in my career.
So then,
and how can I forget one important person? It's Bhushan Kumar, who gave me the tremendous support, in all the songs that I've done. So again, there are so many people. Even if I say it's three, it falls less. It's like the entire industry, bro.
So then, do you now think you belong here and you're not an outsider anymore?
100%. The moment I stepped into Mumbai, I never felt that this is not my hometown. Mumbai has accepted me like like its own. And the biggest that I feel proud, that I'm a part of Mumbai. And again, I will say that in this industry, there are so many people coming from different regions in India. But when they come to Mumbai, and if Mumbai accepts you, you become a Mumbaiker, So again, I'll say that, अगर मेरा जन्म भूमि कलकत्ता है, तो मेरा कर्म भूमि जो है वो मुंबई है.
And finally, this is technical, but when a composer and a film director get together to discuss music, when the story is being narrated to you,
Yes.
you know the stage where the music is going to start and the point it will stop. Do you know that during the narration?
Yes, 100%. They give me a proper briefing on where the music is going to happen. What is the theme of the film? What kind of characters are there? Who is going to perform in the track? So these things, we have briefs. And what I do is that I open my notepad and I keep writing whatever the director is saying or the producer wants. So that when I go back now, I completely research on the fact, okay, this is the genre, this is the sound, and this is the character. So these are the lyrics I need. So briefing has to be there, It's just not that you have bangs and people take from that.
But then how often it happened that you feel like the track needs a repetition?
Repetition in a sense?
Like एक गाना है जिसका एक मेल वर्जन है जो हैप्पी था, and then in the background you need to have a slow version, a sad love.
Okay. A version of the same song in the film, you're saying?
Yeah.
Yeah, it happens. Most of the films that are very romantic or, situations are there when the same song is being played back in a very sad situation, So obviously I have to make a sad version for it.
But do you know sometime when you watch the film and you suggest?
Yes, 100% I suggest. Like, if there are 5 songs, when I come to know that, okay, there is one sad situation and there is one happy situation also. So when I make the happy song, I tell the producer that don't make a sad situation. I'll transform the happy song into a sad song. Then, एक तो क्या आपके गाने कम हो जाएंगे, ठीक है? And although at the same time, the melody of the song will be there. If the song starts with the happy tune and ends with the sad, you remember the tune.
But कौन सा गाना था? Do you remember a film or song which was used twice?
See, there are a lot of songs I had done. It's not coming to my mind. Like you take, like in fact, Mahi was there when we had 2 versions of Mahi in the film, and there are lots. Actually, I am not recalling the songs, but I remember I did 2 versions for one romantic track I composed in Siddharth's film.
Yeah.
So basically, I'll tell you the fact is that when I make a song, like suppose I'm making Rata Lambya. So what I do now, in the song, I make pieces, music pieces. Okay, and what happens when they do the background score, they use these pieces in the film. जो सिचुएशन में भी चला जाता है when where they think that okay इसमें गाना डालूं तो उसमें वो म्यूजिक पार्टी गाना बन जाता है तो ऐसा भी बहुत बार हुआ है.
But ऐसा कभी हुआ है कि how often has it happened when the music was in conflict with the sound design of the film or with the dialogue?
नहीं ऐसा मेरे पिक्चर में कभी हुआ नहीं है वैसा कि कॉन्फ्लिक्ट हुआ है क्योंकि most of the films that I've done I was a part of the background score also. And when people, because see, again the tracks go from me. Even 16 track जो गाने का होता है वो मुझसे जाता है तो वही प्लेस होता है पिक्चर में. And there are additions that are done. So automatically what happens, as I told you, कि मैं म्यूजिक पार्ट्स गाने के अंदर ही पार्ट्स बना देता हूँ. It's easy for the whoever is producing the music for the background, it's easy for them to pick it up. Again, I'll tell you one film I did where I made a theme song. It's called Bell Bottom.
Okay.
So what happened? It was not a song. It's a background score. So that background score became hit in the film, and people started saying, "Who has done the background score?" But nobody knew that it's my song that I have made it in the. So that's the thing, whenever we do a music, we make music for the film, उसमें आप कुछ भी पार्ट ले लो कहीं पे भी डाल दो वो पिक्चर के साथ मैच होगा ही, whether it's शेरशाह or बेईमानी or any of the films.
Tanish, many thanks. Keep innovating, keep giving us new track, chart busters, happy song, happy love song, sad love song, good songs. Thank you so much. All the best for Bhool Bhulaiyaa 3 and for
Thank
all
you so much,
the projects. And
Thank you so much.
would you please like to give us a few lines of your favorite song that is on your mind right now?
Okay, I can sing. तेरी मेरी गल्लाएं होगी मशहूर करना कभी तू मुझे नजरों से दूर किथे चलिए तू किथे चलिए तू किथे चलिए हाय जानदा है दिल ने तो जान दिया तू तेरे बिना मैं ना रहूं मेरे बिना तू किथे चलिए तू किथे चलिए तू किथे चलिए काटू कैसे राता ओ सावरे जिया नहीं जाता सुन बावरे के राता लंबिया रे कटे तेरे संगिया रे के राता लंबिया रे कटे तेरे संगिया रे.